ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. So we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. Born in the darkness, fight for the light. If this ever die, I'ma fight for my life. Keep fighting on, listen, keep fighting on. We keep moving up, you can't hold us up. So I'm up above the clouds. So I can't see the ground. So I ain't coming down. So no, I ain't ever coming down. Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. The zero gravity, they got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. So I'm up above the clouds. So I can't see the ground. So I ain't coming down. So no, I ain't ever coming down.
Ojejku, siemano. Siemano wam, witam serdecznie na strumyczku. Cześć. W końcu konsola dotarła, PS5 w domu. To jest zajebiście. Ale widzę, że nawet z dostępnością jest teraz lepiej chyba, bo cały czas wisi ta konsola, którą kupiłem, właśnie ten zestaw. Ale że o dziwo, że kurde ludzie nie wykupują, już się uspokoili. Czyżby? Ludzie się uspokoili chyba z konsolami. Gdzieś gościa strasznie podobnego do mnie, no widzisz? A teraz dużo też tych wersji Hasys jest. Patrzcie, to jest na Facebooka, boże, na Instagrama już wstawiłem. Ghost of Tsushima. Jutro będę testował, jak wstanę. Przed robotą sobie potestuję, jeszcze ogarnę PS4, zobaczę jak tam z PS4, sobie przypomnę hasła i tak dalej. Bo rozumiem, że tym kontem co na PS4 się zaloguje, nie? Na nowej konsoli chyba. Mam taką nadzieję. No. Trzeba zrobić porządki, przygotować PS4 pod sala. Nie chce ktoś z autografem Majesa PS4? Dobra. Kogo my tu mamy? Daro, Milgar, Marcinkus, Bart, Koniak. Cześć wam. Jakbym widział siebie. Co? Temat Izgar. Kiedy konsolę odpalisz na streamie. No, na razie mamy naszego Original Sina 2. Że mamy co grać. Cześć, cześć, Rivin. O Boże. Znowu dzisiaj będę ziował jak najęty. Sorry. Odpalamy. Nie wiem jak z internetem, bo ogólnie coś świruje pawiana i nie wiem czy sobie pogramy w ogóle coś. Stworzy lepszy mod do G2, ta. Czemu się okaże babolem? Neski, nawet tak nie mów. No. Suszyło trochę, sorry. Odpalaj New Balance'a, nie pierdziel. Rivin, bo jak cię kopnę w dupę. Original Sin się sam nie przyjdzie, Divinity. Musimy się razem napić, mówisz? To trzeba zrobić jakiegoś meetupa. Jak się trochę situation uspokoi. Nie przekonuję czy do kupna PS5. Ja to ogólnie będę chciał tego Milesa Moralesa przejść sobie. A widziałem już za 100 w ogóle. Edycja Ultimate za 100 jest na PS5, nie? Na Allegro. Taki wysyp tego chyba musiał być, że oni tak tanio to sprzedają. Mam nadzieję, że akurat mi kasa przyjdzie i zdążę jeszcze sobie je kupić. No i tą Ghost of Tsushima sobie zobaczymy jeszcze raz. Miłą chęcią sobie zagram, ale no na razie mówię, mamy co grać, więc bez pośpiechu. Znaczy my skończyliśmy, aha, już jesteśmy na lądzie i eksplorujemy. O Boże, kurde, no dzisiaj to jest jakaś masakra, jeszcze gorzej niż wczoraj mam wrażenie, się czuję po robocie. Nie, no mam już w domu, przecież na Instagramie wstawiłem. Impreza firmowa, ale wstęp tylko za okazję paszportu Majesowy, nie? Ja sobie obmyśliłem plan w ogóle na... Jak to dokończę, tą rękę dokończę, To od razu się umawiam na drugą. Akurat po świętach będzie kasa na święta, więc dobry prezent będzie. Drugą łapę sobie zrobię. Graj tam sobie w zaciszy domowym, większy spokój będziesz miał. No albo tak, Tizger, albo tak. Rękaw dawaj. Nie chcę rękawa. Tu mam tą diablicę, to sobie tu walnę to na drugą łapę. Mam taką wersję właśnie, on zrobił ten tatuator wersję tej pani Anioł. I na drugą łapę będzie pani Anioł. I zgadniesz jej defetyzmu. A najlepiej jeszcze mnie rozwaliło, jak dzisiaj wchodzę na maila i tam jest, jak już odebrałem, że dziękujemy za zakupy. Mimo, że mieli 2 dni zwłoki, nie, po terminie, że tam niby 2-3 dni mają na wysyłkę, nie? I było oceń nasze usługi. I tak sobie pomyślałem, jutro jak wstanę, jak ja im napiszę opinię, ale to i tak każdy wie, więc nie wiem, czy ta opinia jest potrzebna. Co to jest za ten rekin? A czemu rekin jest na lądzie? Halo, rekinie.
Dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak.
No, die here.
Potwory z
Monsters
głębi?
in the water, monsters in the deep, monsters bigger, more and more.
It summons the energy to snap at you, thrashing in the sand. You jump back.
No, die here. Monsters in the water, monsters in the deep. Innocent, did nothing wrong.
The shark lays there, gasping quietly in the sunshine. Blood bubbles at its mouth. It lays there gasping, dying.
Jaki zostawiam? A czym go załatwić? Dawaj go.
It lays there gasping. It lays there gasping.
Pomogę mu. A chcę zginąć, to nie będę miał itemy z niego. O, spodnie były w rybach. To pewnie śmierdzą te spodnie. Ty, ale jakie dobre, blaszane ponczochy. Kondycja, wytrwałość, odporność na ziemię. Na zimno chciałem przeczytać, nie wiem czemu. Zajebiste gościu, zakłady, portki. A jak przytrzymuję kontrol. Aha, to... Okej. Oni naokoło pobiegli. Ile tych ryb jest w ogóle tutaj na wybrzeżu? One wszystkie uciekają, bo potwory pustki, rozumiem, tak? Dlatego wszystkie te ryby są na brzegu. Co to było za dźwięki? A co to było? A coś tam bije, jakaś modliszka. O nie, potwory pustkowie wyskoczyły. Porwał ją chyba, tak? Czy zabił? A pomioty pustki mi wyskoczyły. Ło. Aha, one zginęły. Okej. A tego w końcu nie nauczyłem umiejętności nowych? Ja kupowałem chyba książki? Nie, coś tam go nauczyłem chyba. Co się stało? Co one rzuciły? A, oczarowałem robakę, dobra. Zapomniałem o tych jego magicznych spodniach, czy tam przedmiotach. Bardzo ładnie. Martwy cywil. Tu nic nie mają. Martwy byk. Martwy krasnolud, magister. Karawana magistrów.
Not happening.
Co to jest? Wewniczka.
Not true. Can't be true.
Halo?
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the...
Back. Back. Magister, I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
She slumps, all bravado drained.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone? Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves, dead.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marble.
I don't know. I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but they're helping sorcerers. We thought we could help them against the Magisters, but... No. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Gdybym gadał tym, to by
Let go
przemówił.
of me. Let go.
She pulls herself free of your
Okej, ona ucieknie. Niestety się nic nie dowiedziałem, mogłem nim gadać. Muszę pamiętać, żeby czerwonym książę robić rozmowy. Siema Wisku, siema Kamo. Nie masz pozytywnie nastawionej czakry. Od 9 levelu drużyny zaczynają się pojawiać itki legendarne, a od 16 boskie. Dobra.
Lucky find.
Czemu ja podniosłem tors? Nie chcę torsu. Martwy byk. O! Myślałem, że coś lepszego. No w sumie jest lepsze, jakby nie patrząc. Kondycja dwuręczna, hydrozofia, obrażenia wtórne. No są większe obrażenia, niech będzie. Identyfikuj. Pod z rękę, tak? Sztuka walki, hydrozofia. Bezcześć myślistwo mu spadnie w sumie. Tylko, że mu umiejętności teraz wysiadły. No dobra, mam przynajmniej więcej tego. No trochę kluczy mi poznikało. No to oczywiście widzę znowu ryby. Sprawdziłem, bo może znowu jakieś przedmioty znajdę. Kuchnia polowa. O. Pierścionek. O, kogoś tu słychać w ogóle. Co to jest? Milczący strażnik. To jest chyba to miasto jakieś. No książki tu nie będę gotować. Ale się też tu po okolicy przejdziemy. Były te robale, co zabiłem. No poszliśmy tam brzegiem chyba. Tak. Tu mi się odblokował teleport.
That doesn't sound promising, does it?
Makes my bones.
Brzmiało, jakby drzewo jakieś urosło. No dobra, teraz dokąd prowadzi w ogóle ten most?
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging.
Ma! Are you alright? Ma!
A screech like metal dragging on stone grinds from.
You have to help her. You can't see her. She's in the house. And those things are all around. Void things. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some Majes and they killed everyone. And my mom got him to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck. I'm not trying to stop them. Just distract them. You will. Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right? What should I do?
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble and chucks it across.
I'll keep distracting him. No way. Ma didn't leave me.
He performs a divine order salute.
Wykonuje salwę boskiego zakonu. Karmienie. To jest ten kołowrót cały. Przeteleportować się raczej nie da. No, żeby tam się dostać, to może by się udało. Poza zasięgiem.
Ma, can you hear me?
Materiale ci się znudziły? No, możemy iść dalej. Urzona nie, to ja nie bardzo też.
A scruffy kid bounds up and stands before you, hands on hips. He stares at your face.
You Ben Mez. Righto, got a message for a chap called Baron Laveri wants to see you. Black Bull Tap.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles.
O. Jakieś info dostał nasz koleżka. Braki coś powiedzą?
Yes, you look just the type. I found the culprit.
Tak, kurka z jajkiem? Nie jestem złodziejem.
Tell that to Big Marge, if you dare.
Która to jest duża mergicz? Skrzydełko. Duża merch, tu jest.
I saw. They were stolen. The babies, the eggs, something too big. Big as a cow, big as a house, and many legs. Too many. If I showed you, you could bring them back. Map. Show me your map.
In a flurry of feathers, she leaps up and picks.
That's where they are. I went after my babies. I saw where they went, but they've changed so much. Bring them back.
Zagubione jajka, no serio? Nawet kurczaki dałem zadanie. Zgniłe jajka. Mogę wychodek zabrać? Po co mi wychodek?
You ever think about running off, like Barnaby and Sandy?
Magister, o nie, oni mnie będą chcieli zaatakować. Przecież można ich ominąć chyba nawet. Wodą. Co to za przebudzenie mocy? Halo, szczurek! Chodź pogadać. No szczur ucieka przede mną. No chodź pogadać. Małe, lepkie jaja. To co się stało z tymi jajami?
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of you. A sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. That lizard there's a sorcerer, and look at her now. I'll have her eyeball when she's done with it. Won't be long now. Well, I'm a rat. Just look at what happened to that lovely flick-tongued...
The rat hisses at you with.
Carry on then, stink beast. Don't let little old me destroy...
Patrz, szczurku. Disco Elysium? Nie, widziałem tylko. Co to za jaja? Walka, o nie! Larwa pustkowca, zarażone jaja. O nie! Pustkowiec wyskoczył. No co ogłuszenie, ja jebie. No ja ich niestety nie odzyskam. Czy odzyskam? Jedno, piszczek. Ćwir.
There you are, little egg.
Ćwir.
They were stolen. The babies, the eggs. Transform. Not a chicky bit.
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly.
Shh, little beaver baby.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you. I have something for you. Something I buried. Unless some other scratch.
Za kurnikiem?
What's this? I need to dig here. I need a shovel.
Hop. Rubin. Tu jest szubienica, coś na szubienicy się chyba działo też. Egzekutor Kinajan.
I did not kill Alexander, you stupid ape. Release me!
Wy do góry, a my pójdziemy na dół. Gdzie ma?
A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, two lizards, one in a Magister uniform.
Step away from the prisoner, Red Scales! She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Meister Seaver. She's a seeker, and she's a bloody traitor. What have you heard? Have you heard that they killed our beloved? She was part of the Order. Knew Alexander personally. Alexander trusted her, at least as far... She wasn't there when Alexander fell. But what? You're going to... What, now? She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her. I'll regret this, I know.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet. Her
Welcome to Drift.
one bloody eye cracks open. Glitter.
Chased you all the way here from Fort... Or indeed you could stand there still as a boiled lobster.
The Meister bares her teeth, stained.
Malady is unfortunately mistaken. I cannot train you, but I can certainly help you on your path. As long as I am free of this rope. Be quick about it. Who knows when that magistrate might return? God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, best scurry off before that magistrate wanders back. Meet me at...
Myślałem, że tego jaszczura magistra zabiłem. Myślałem, że będzie walka, ale dobra. Perswazem ich pokonałem. Taki zając chyca. Pingala Boyd. Dobra, no tu mamy jakieś dalsze tereny u góry. Żeby wypadało tutaj na razie iść na dole. Dom przewodniczki. Tu będzie to miasto chyba, ta Kłodesa, tak?
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some...
The older-looking magister noticed.
Halt! What word do you bring?
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide.
The void woken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you... Be quick, mind.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge.
As long as you stay...
Przepuścili mnie?
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers...
The
there's no
magister
void
smiles.
Thank the seven I've Aldous to guide me in these times. It's only a matter of time, you know. Our numbers dwindle. I'm hardly... I know they disappear without... Farewell.
Speak. Driftwood is most of the void, though. It's closing in.
The silent monk's stitched lips. The expected happened.
Strażnicy nawet nie reagują. Co mamy miasto? Kłodę. Dowództwo magistrów w Kłodzie.
Last time I was here, I summoned my wolf right in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times. Good times.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I want...
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like playing, but...
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand.
Damnable red-cloaked baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into it.
I swear...
Reaching across the table, she pulls a...
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. In your case, more than I suspect, man, god or even reptile, it is not enough to be god-woken in order...
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which god-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul. Enthusiasm? On a week we shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine. Come, God-woken. It is time. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall. I pray my instructions will not... Your talent for following instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Push the button. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
Now is not the time for a bath.
Nie jest pora na kąpiel.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of...
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Przypalanie PS5 jutro jak wstanę. Już mi się nie chciało dzisiaj odpakowywać tego wszystkiego. Jutro na spokojnie jak wstanę sobie ogarnę, zobaczę. Dzisiaj jednak priorytet był live. O! No właśnie, bo jeszcze miałem niebieski pierścionek, jakiś wcześniej zebrałem. No, mam pełną gratów, by się przydało posprzedawać co nieco. A tamtego nie zebrałem? O, legendarny w ogóle. No tak, bo mam 9 level. Bystrość, szermostwo, raturgia i życie. Bardzo ładnie.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions. This place is an arcanist's dream.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients. After a quick rummage, you spot the black root nestled between the You gather up the black root. The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at the...
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? You would trade every soul in Rivellon for the sake of knowledge. No. Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the... The divine was created by the gods to shelter... The divine cannot use his power for anything else. Very well, then. Let's see if we... The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, ignore any feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. They are all perfectly normal. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Source in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a void-woken.
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
And do not lose anything.
Nie mogę jej uleczyć.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients
Oh nie,
thrown
co
together in no
jest?
particular order. You explore the...
To jest ten pierścionek. Nie, to zdjąłem, no tak. Co tam jest? Przebudzenie mocy. Przeprowadza rytuał pomazańca. Ukłuć się obsydianowym lancetem, a potem zmierzy się krew z czarnym korzeniem.
As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. As the world fades away, you lose...
It's recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
O, jest fajnie.
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, it looks haggard and weak. Its voice...
Thane! My child. Come. Come, no beast. No monster. Merely an illusion.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run...
Time to open the eyes you lost so long. Speak the spell. And see.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself.
You know me now, don't you, Fane? Your sister, your kindred soul was my last refuge, my last bastion.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your...
Ah, yes. That is better. The forces of the king are hunting us down, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet, we are battling for our very survival, and I doubt you would have us. Indeed, he may come to fear you. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one. United, we are a force to be reckoned with. And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will... Eager child, before we discuss the where, we must first muse the what. The Well of Ascension is a... We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine. A mortal we infuse... But you, Fane, You could be so much more, and that is why you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost. I know, sweet child. To you, it is important you realize how the void has never been this strong. Even all those powers will barely be enough to defeat. Alas, I fear it is too late for me. And the others have shown they cannot be trusted. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal god, but there can be only one. So make no mistake, dear Thane. The road to divinity may well, but do not let that dismay you. You will save these mortals. You will save this world. I will lead you to the lake, my child, but not yet. Not until you have remarked. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as you once did, and wield its most powerful spells.
Laughter rolls and...
You flatter me, dear child. But if all I had to do was give, we are I now. I shall teach you the spells you need to remember soon. They may be nothing but mortals, but like all mortals, they have their uses. Once you have, return to me here. You had forgotten how to view the world, my child. This will make you a source is a constant, a subject of neither time. Your vision has been restored. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead... Alas, I am no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become.
Cześć, Udal.
Good luck, dear Fane. Go now, my...
A kto to jest? Duch kronikarza.
stands before... Who has taken my books? My notes? Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler? Am I cursed? Has the goddess turned her back on me? The chronicler shudders, looking sick to... Again. This again. When we were in Reaper's Eye, when I saw those tomes and... But the vision always fades. Why can't I escape? Why is there never me? I archive a lizard empress. She told me the design was... If it wasn't for me, the armor... If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. The chronicler puts his head in his hands. Yes, this might be something.
Dlatego pobłogosławić się.
You have returned.
Aha. Do końca zadania będzie za mną łaził.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but...
Still alive? Gods...
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hold your head in your hands, rubbing what's left.
You can't channel enough sauce? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of sauce. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not... enough to sever my link to the font from which all source... So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments,
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Riverlon. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable, but do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just keep your eye sockets peeled. There may still be part.
as she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in
I
frustration.
wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember.
Workers, what do you... Gad, stop gawking at the shield. I read through some tomes. I saw that cranky... No, of course it... No, I most certainly... I owe our shield. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your...
Te komentarze w ogóle tych postaci. Są najlepsze. Duch
The
asystentki?
spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes.
You can see me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual. Meister tells me it cannot happen. No air fills my lungs. Only
The spirit looks at you.
it is hard to hear of such.
The Meister's back. She doesn't feel...
Można tym popłynąć? Chyba nie bardzo. Koszary magistrów. Dowództwo magistrów w kłodzie rozbita karawana. Aha, i teraz będziemy widzieć te duchy z karawany.
Yes, of course.
As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger.
Ifan Ben Mez does our live and breathe. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake.
Serio się wszyscy rzucają na nas? Ej, ty, no nie gadaj, że tak jestem do tyłu w plecy. Czego nie ma jakichś autosave'ów, no? Chyba pół miasta zajebie. A raczej oni mnie. Myślę, że tylko tą typiarę załatwię. A nie, że całe miasto się na mnie rzuci. No wiem, że szybki zapis, no ale nie spodziewałem się, że mnie zagana. Po wyjściu stamtąd powinno być zapis, nie? Jakiś automatyczny nawet. Powinni zrobić takie miejsca, gdzie się powinno zapisywać samo w sobie. Po wyjściu na przykład z tej całej tej gadki, z tą całą... Ale tak to muszę teraz wszystko powtórzyć.
Feel free to look about while I catch my breath.
The Meister.
Do you indeed if the divine when you for just it is no without it very the rich ignore everything
The Meister.
quite mind you
The Meister.
and do
Opening the door after you. As the smoke as the world.
Deepest recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
No to jak mogę ją przekonać, Bart?
Bathed in the. It looks.
Thane, come.
The apparition.
Time to speak the spell.
God is the strength.
You're part of we including and we but it of of course but the so but I would not we they make once you so your speak a la good.
A man who some of the cricket went with the why me and she if the
The Meister stares in. She leans.
tell me
She sighed.
you can't I know it the not enough to so we must sorcerers you will not be however it
The Meister.
no matter and you do not sorcerer your folk the Majes but do be and if they're
As she.
I wish there was
Workers. I no now.
Dobra, nadrobione. No nie.
I might know it is.
This is no time for idle chit-chat.
Chodźcie tu do Fejna.
The woman in front of you.
Oh, welcome. Sooner you tell me what you want to buy, sooner I can get back to doing what I like best. Nothing. And praise Luke.
Her face clouds.
Though
She shakes her head.
Anyway, did you buy some of our sorceress sundries from her? Indeed. So you'll be wanting more then?
She narrows her eye.
And why would she do a thing like that? Our weak spot. So I'll give you a discount if you can guess my riddle correctly. You should know I already... So, see me run, I never walk.
Potrafię biec, lecz nie chodzę. Mam zakola, choć nie mam włosu. Miewam zmarszczki, lecz nie zawsze.
What am I?
No las to raczej nie. Duch? Rzeka? Wskaż na nią. No duch może mieć włosy. Rzeka?
Wow, you got it right. And what a challenge it was too. I am so impressed.
She sighs.
Well, you know...
She looks you up.
You really should. Don't hurry back.
Jest już bitry szaleje.
Hope you ain't looking for work. You ain't got much to say. Off with you.
Don't let up now. Keep hauling that cargo. That's it. The barrels and the chests. On the double.
Co ten bitry szaleje tak?
You too, Julian. Show 'em how it's
Raspy
done.
gusts.
Don't let up now.
Jest
Go
magister
on,
Damon.
you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into the Lord Dread awaits.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision, tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron. Ah, you've met with what's left of Siva.
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own. Oh, no, that won't do at all. I'm very good at what I do, see? There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A cut best convinced me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and...
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows. And seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day and what they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? a mule, I've need of a rat catcher. Of course, I must depart post-haste, but...
Stay behind? But I've my orders.
Like I said. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of how very... One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. Astray, should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. Adieu and good luck.
O, teraz pewnie tamta typiara się nie przypruje do nas.
We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Wait, these sacks weigh like lead.
A powozili na statek, odpływają, tak? Zostawili go.
Left behind like a dog. Bah. 7 curses upon that ship.
O.
You'd swear the shark was smiling. The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear.
I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for the likes of you. You're meddling in Magister affairs and better be... Yes, I am very much aware. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? By the Bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, man. What happened? Void woken. That means source was used. Which means Raymond, that old goat. Oh, too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is, there's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out.
It's wild territory. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working, they've always been... You know what Queen Justinia is in that case. Go forth.
Bunt krasnoludów. Czy trochę im się podobać, pewnie, żeby zdobyć tą listę. Żebym wiedział, do kogo się bujnąć, żeby pewnie tą moc ogarnąć.
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you.
You be careful. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here. We're waiting for our friend.
He went swimming all the way to Fort
Fort Joy.
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back.
That's right. I think he's an idiot. And when he... Hello, mister.
The little boy beside.
A, bo Ifan ma to, co mnie interesuje. Dobra. Zobaczmy ten nowy amulet.
Joe's a good swimmer.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I miss Joe.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Tu ja miałem zwoje, tu.
As long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Pancerz magiczny, kondycja, szalmostwo, zemsta, telekineza.
Nice.
Good. This town, tell me. Have you seen a man around here? Grey beard, grey cloak, a look of madness in his eyes.
The Magister's eyes narrow, and
It's vital that you report anything unusual. We must know. He arrived in Driftwood some days ago, as soon as he knew. Now,
This fish is ugly.
Przypłętała do mnie, no. Tu co z tymi dzieciakami?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right.
Miss Joe's mum.
Eliminuję magistra Carvera. Nie chodziło o tego chłopaka, co mamy szuka?
My word, but you do look got yourself situated.
Laserowy płomień. Brzmi ciekawie.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among
Your
friends.
fish stinks of the
Never
void.
forget
What
it.
kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust
I'm
from a
all
cell
right,
floor.
as long as I don't think about it too much.
Ah.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. What you're buying, idiot.
I don't come visiting to hunt. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree.
Stinks of the void.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among
Nie ma szans.
Never forget it.
Internet idzie sobie spać.
It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
8 metrów zasięgu. Zajebiste.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Good day to you.
Prices are up, quality is down. Times are tough.
You needing supplies? Anything more? Until later then.
A mnie w końcu są kupcy, którzy mają kasę.
A glance at the dog's miserable face.
Thank ye, Con. Much obliged. What are my dogs? Party for a penny. You can sing him a love song and cheers.
I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much.
O.
You're safe among.
If and Ben Mesdes are living breeze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you and no mistake.
One eye squints, the other bulges out even further.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you. What?
The Magister is extremely flustered. She
I want nothing of the sort. You hear? Nothing like that.
Okej, udało się przygadać.
I think that lunatic Siva is loose again. We won't be so gentle when we catch her this time.
You look strange.
Times are tough.
Strange.
We pay.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Well, man,
You looked up.
it's free to fair travels, friend.
Każdy ma wśród złota.
Special price. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business.
O,
Good luck to you.
lot Feniksa. Ciekawe.
Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers. Culprits still at large.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
I've been torn aside fire, cold and poison. But wide walking. God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Cow steal it instead.
Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends.
O Jezu, aż tak złoto poszło? Już mnie na nic nie stać.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right as long as I don't think about it too much.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No i umiejętności może używać.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Dawaj kasę.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Prices could.
Times are tough.
I don't come.
Latest new! Many a latest, my I ain't looking to. You remember what happened 7, so kill them all. I mean, that jolly just here's you asked me.
You're lucky to stand it. The Silent Watchers.
As long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among
The
friends.
dog lies.
You.
You don't smell. It snaps at your hand. It flinches. A low, threatening growl. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal. The dog gives you a long, hard. The dog goes to bite your hand.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks, man. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude? Master did. Huh? Wait a minute.
He turns to his mother.
You bird.
Penny for a grieving beggar who's God's, damn it. How was my livelihood? Penny for a grieving beggar? Oh, no.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
No.
You're safe.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change.
He gives you a cruel look, then rummages in his pocket.
That's your lot.
O, dół.
The spirit keeps glancing. How can I help? If I knew the way, the chronicler puts it, I don't have a choice. I cannot do anything. Startled, the guard.
Shouldn't surprise me like that. Oh, I could have sliced your neck clean open. You'll be better off. Would be a shame for you to avoid.
She remains in place.
Is there more? Be watch.
I hope Joe doesn't smell it.
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up.
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's not like this. This smells real bad.
The dog stares at a...
No cóż czeka.
Driftwood Fishworks.
Wytwórnia ryb w kłodzie.
You're dead, Alexander.
Here, mister. Alexander, I don't want to...
And Dallas will kill... And sorcerers.
Dzieciaki się bawią.
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or
Might as well
a
have
brothel.
rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
No, sprawa ta wioska, kurna. Dobra, zapisik. Jeszcze trochę eksploracji będzie, widzę. I tyle na dzisiaj. Dzięki za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do jutra. Hej!